The quest to complete this Jefferson Nickels album has extended to now Pennsylvania and Massachusetts. Thank you, Treasure Turd and Stacy Hall, for providing the 2 boxes for this hunt. Hey everybody, it's Rob of the Rob Finds Treasure, and that's right, we've got another nickel hunt and album fill episode. This is going to be episode 40, boxes 63 and 64. Now, like I said in the intro, we've got Treasure Turd and Stacy Hall who provided me some trade items for a couple of nickel boxes outside of my area in hopes of helping us complete the set. Now, if you've missed the first 39 episodes, please check that out. I'll have a playlist link both down below and up here. That way you know where we stand before watching this one. Now, if you've already watched the first 39 episodes, you do recall that we only need one more nickel for this album. We are going to continue this series as long as we can until we can find that 1950D. It is the key date. It is a tough find. I've only found a few of these in all the boxes I've hunted, and because it's from Denver, we may not even find it in these 2 Northeast nickel boxes. But we can still find some Buffalo nickels, some silver nickels. We could even find a V nickel if we're lucky, or upgrades for the album would be nice as well. Now that we're already caught up, it's time to get hunting. I won't waste any more of your time. Treasure Turd had to send me an open box. She said that it was literally just open before she had got to the bank, and the tellers asked her if she wanted it, and she took it, and I'm happy with it. And then this one is circulated as well from Stacy Hall. So it looks like he popped the top to make sure it was. We'll crack it open as well once we get to it. But this is boxes 63 and 64 of the hunt, and the hunt begins now. We'll see you if and when we have a first find in the 40s or earlier, or a 50D. We're only on roll number 2 of the Treasure Turd box, or the Philadelphia box, or box 63, however you want to say it. And we've been finding these a lot lately. It's a 1947 Denver. We'll take it. First find of the box. Roll number 4, and we had a couple of finds. I found a 59D, and when I pulled it out, I noticed right behind it, I thought I had another 59D, but this one's not. It's a 1939. Is it a Denver or a San Francisco for that matter? And I don't think there's a mint mark. It looks pretty dirty there. Let me wipe that away and take a quick peek at that. I don't know if I'm going to be able to see it. Let me just take another look. No. It's just a little bit of damage. I will clean that off to make sure, but I don't think there's a mint mark, so we'll check it for a DDR. That's a double die reverse. You'd see it on the words Monticello and 5 cents. And I don't see it. I think it's a Philadelphia, but let me just wipe away that mint mark area just to make sure. If it is a Denver, I'll bring it back. Otherwise, another oldie in the box. Roll 6. Pennsylvania box is staying hot because we've got another 40s find, and it's another 1947. This one from Philadelphia. Roll number 10. Yet another older Jefferson. 1946. Denver. Roll 12. Another 1947. This time from Philly. Roll number 14 is going to provide another early Jefferson, second oldest that we have found, a 1940, and I think that's a 40S. Let's just double check, and it is. Roll number 17 is going to have a few finds. I can already see right in front we have another 1948. I say another, it's our first, 1948P. And we also have a Canadian nickel. I haven't been showing them, but it's our third. Oh, that's not a Canadian. My bad. That's a Panamanian. That's a Panamanian Cinco Centésimos de Balboa. All right, I'll take that. 2018. We have 2 other Canadians to go along with it. And then we had a 1941 Philadelphia peeking out. So 3 finds in that roll so far. We'll get back through it and maybe find something else. Same roll, and I already saw it because I didn't realize it was a 1946 Philadelphia at first. Pretty chewed up, but a 4th find in that same roll. Roll 21 in this Pennsylvania box is just loaded with older Jeffersons. We've got another from the 40s, a 1941 Philadelphia again. Roll 23, another 1941. San Francisco. Roll 24, a 1948. Philadelphia. Roll 32, another 1941. Minted in Philly. Yet another 1941. Philly again. Roll 34, and we're going to have a 1942 nickel. This is a transition year, so some are minted out of nickel alloy and some are a silver manganese mixture, but this does not look like it's going to be the 35% silver based on its coloration. And it's not. It would have the mint mark above the Monticello, so it is a nickel, and it's Philadelphia, so no RPM chance on that one. Roll 35 of the Pennsylvania box, and we have yet another 1946 Philadelphia. Let me just check the reverse, see if it's a Henning nickel based on the R, which I don't see, and I'll weigh it up and let you know if it's heavier than 5 grams. Otherwise, we'll get back to the hunt. We're on roll 44, and we have another 1947. Most of them in from Philly, and so is this one. Roll 45, another 1947. From Philly again. Roll number 48, box is staying hot to the end. Another 1946, Philadelphia. Well, I said the box was staying hot to the end, and I wasn't kidding, because in roll 50, about 4 coins in, we're going to have a proof nickel. We've been finding these a lot lately, and it's an 07S. We found an 08S last episode. No 09S, but another proof nickel nonetheless. Well, we finished that Pennsylvania box from Treasure Turd. Treasure Turd, thank you for a great box. Now, we didn't find a 50D. We didn't get any buffaloes, no silver as far as that's concerned, but we had 40 total finds, and I like 20 to 25 in a box. Definitely a filled box full of good finds for the hunt. We got 15 in the 50s, 18 in the 40s, 1 in the 30s, a proof nickel, a Panamanian 5 centésimos, and 4 Canadians for a total of 5 foreign coins. Unbelievable. 40 finds. Great box, although I don't know if we're going to add or upgrade any to the album, so we have box 2 to hunt. This one's from Massachusetts, so another Northeast box. Now, we don't need to do a live opening because it has been checked for circulation, so I'm just going to pop it and continue the hunt. The board is getting pretty full. Hopefully, we run out of space, and hopefully, we get some side goodies. But most importantly, will it have a 50D, box 64? Roll number 4 of the Massachusetts box, and we have our first find. It's another 1946, Philadelphia. Roll 5, a 1947, Philadelphia again. Roll 13, and you're probably tired of seeing all the 40s nickels, but we got to show them all. We've got a 1941, Philadelphia. Same roll, and we've got a 1942. Looks like it's not going to be silver. It's not, and it's another Philadelphia. Roll 14, and we've got our oldest Jefferson nickel that we have found during this hunt, and it's a first-year issue, and take a look at it. It's a really nice 1938, and there's a good possibility this could be a key date. 38D or S would be a key date. 38P is not. You just don't find 38s like this in circulation too often. Please be a key date. And it's not. It's a 38 Philly. Wow. Normally I don't see non-key date ones like this, but I will take it. And it's been a while since we found a 1938. This might be an upgrader. It's the nicest nickel and the oldest one yet. Roll 15, and I don't usually show the 50s, but after that 38, look what we just found in the very next roll. An absolutely stunning 1956. I just wanted to show it because that is a beautiful 56 as well. Roll 25, and we have our first nickel from 1949. And that's a 49 Philadelphia. Roll number 28, and we have another 1930s nickel. It's a 1939. Philadelphia, of course. We'll check it for any doubling. And I don't see it. We'll take it though. Third nickel from the 30s. And that makes me happy. Roll number 29. Another 1949. This one, Philadelphia. Roll 30. A 1940. Denver this time. Roll 34. Another 1946 from Philadelphia. Roll 35. So many 1947 nickels from Philadelphia. Roll 38 is going to have two more finds, and in the same year, we've got a pretty slick 1941 Denver and another 1941 Philadelphia. In fitting fashion, the last roll of the two-box hunt will give us a find from the second to the last coin of the last roll. And it's a 1941 Philadelphia. Let me go ahead and wrap up this hunt once I do a count. Like I said, we finished the 100 roll hunt, and the second box was almost as good as the first box. We had 40 finds in box 1, 35 finds in box 2. A total of 35 coins found in the 50s, a total of 30 found in the 40s, 3 in the 30s, 1 proof, 6 foreigns, 5 of them being Canadian. Ironically, despite the total number of sheer Jefferson Nickels that were in the older years that we found, we failed to find any silver. We also didn't find any Buffalo nickels or any V nickels, of course, but that's just crazy because these were two of the better boxes I've hunted in quite some time as far as quantity, but we didn't quite get the quality that we needed. No 50D found, so we're not going to complete the nickel hunt after 64 boxes. But there may be a few upgrades in here, and that's what I need to do next. Let me comb through the finds, see if we have any upgrades, and I'll bring it back in if we do. Well, unfortunately, and as expected, we couldn't upgrade anything. To be honest, nothing was better than what we had in the album, including that beautiful 56, as well as that beautiful 38, because we have a beautiful 38 in the album, as well as a beautiful 56. So no upgraders needed today, but it was still a fun two-box hunt. I want to thank both Stacy Hall and Treasure Turd for trading me a couple of boxes. They were great boxes as far as fun and finds, but just nothing needed for the album. 64 boxes down. Who knows how many more until we find a 50D. Hopefully, despite not adding or upgrading into the album, you guys still found this Nickel Hunt and Album Fill episode enjoyable. If you did, I'd appreciate a thumbs up. And as always, everyone, happy hunting. And thanks for watching.